Today on the Bro Kitchen, just as promised, I will be making a gumbo. So, you know, your typical Cajun style gumbo that has all the deliciousness in it. And I'll be making the roux from scratch, and I got a little bit of Bro Kitchen freaking ting-tang that I'm gonna add to the end. Just a little something that I wanted to add to it to kind of put my own bazing on it. So pay attention, follow the recipe. I have a new, style that I'm doing so you guys can follow along. And hey, get your cook on, America. Yes, I'm cooking a gumbo, as you guys probably already know. But I got all these crazy animals that won't leave me alone. So check them out, look. Who's that? Oh, I love fur babies so much. And they're gonna enjoy it too, because I usually make my babies a little bowl too, so they can enjoy the deliciousness. So we're about to get this on. I gotta finish watching the video from the Munchies because I just love that show. My phone is charging. We're gonna get it on. We're gonna get on like Donkey Kong. We're gonna get down like it's 1999. I think that's the way Prince said it, but I'm gonna create my own lyrics and we're gonna get down like it's 1999 and more to follow. Stay tuned. Hey! So here we go with this gumbo I'm about to make. So the first thing I'm gonna make is the roux. And the roux, you have to be very, very, very patient with the roux. So what I have right here, I have my pot with some oil in it. I'm gonna add, the oil's heating up right now. I'm gonna freaking bring up the heat. And with any good roux, of course you need, flour. So we're gonna let this heat up and this right here, man, the gumbo is probably one of my most favorite meals. Most of my family is from Louisiana. My mother's from, sound like Michael Jackson. He said, my mother. My mom is from Jonesboro. My grandmother is from Jonesboro, Louisiana, and they all migrated through the slave trade and everything. And no, they migrated to California, and hence this guy was created. So I'm gonna continue to let this oil heat up. It's getting there, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make a roux. If you're not patient, don't watch it. You have to be patient to make a roux. Remember, I said that like 45 seconds ago. So be patient, pay attention, just saying. All right, so the oil is pretty hot. You need fat to make a roux. This the only way to make it, whether you're making like smothered pork chops or anytime. So anytime I make smothered pork chops, I use the fat from the pork to make my roux. So I have vegetable oil in here right now. I'm gonna add some butter just to get a little more fat in there. As you guys can see. We're gonna stir it up a little bit. I'm saving some of the butter for my my secret Bro Kitchen bazing that I told you guys about. So we're gonna stir that up, and then we're gonna start adding in flour. Like I said, you have to be very patient, add a little bit at a time, because the flour can start burning. So you just add a little bit, and if you notice, the flour is gonna start turning in different shades. And I'm gonna do a little video editing so you guys can see it, but the flour is white. As you start stirring it, it'll start to get like a doo-doo brown, chocolate brown color. So we're gonna continue to stir. You never wanna leave it. You don't wanna walk away from this shit. Like, seriously. If you walk away, it's gonna burn and your roux is gonna taste like crap. Don't add any salt or anything yet, because a lot of your meats and a lot of your seasonings, you're gonna add all the flavor to it later. So just, you want your roux, just continue to stir. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Just continue to wax on. Look at that ninja shit. And just pay attention to it. And then you're just gonna add a little more. Add a little bit at a time, because it's easier to add a little bit and mess up than add all of it and mess up. I don't know. Does that make sense? So we're gonna continue to stir this, and I'm gonna show you guys the different shades of doo-doo as we go. So here are the vegetables that we're putting in the roux. So you're gonna mix them directly in the roux, and you're gonna let them, you know, get down. They're gonna get wet, and you wanna get all the vegetable juices into the roux. So, you know, you want them to get all the way down to where they're kind of soggy. So we have celery, we have red peppers, we have green peppers, and we have onions. So we're gonna dump these in there. Oh man, that's the greatest sound in the world. Man, look at that. So we're gonna sweat these down, you know, sweat like you're in a freaking Filipino freaking sweatshop. And we're just gonna mix these up. So we don't really need this thing anymore, whatever the hell this is called. I forget what it's called, but it's like a mixer. And we're gonna continue to sweat this. And you're gonna see that these vegetables are gonna soak up all of that. And they're gonna start browning. And turn our hot plate up. And everybody don't know, you know, I bought the hot plate because I hated turning my back to go to the oven top here to cook. So I decided to get one of these so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So remember, fat, vegetable oil. If you want to add the butter, add the butter. Add your flour, 1 cup. A little bit at a time, stir it in so you're not just dumping it all in and it's just a big clump of freaking flour. Stir it in until it gets doo-doo brown. You chop up whatever vegetables you want. Usually you want to use what they call the Trinity. So you have the Trinity is celery, some type of pepper, and onion. But I added a jalapeno in there also. So I added 2 peppers and a jalapeno. If you want to take the freaking seeds out the jalapeno, take them out. You know, that's up to you. If you don't like the kick, don't put the kick. So we're going to continue to let this cook down. Check it out. And then we're going to go from here. Just saying, America, pay attention. All right, so the next thing I'm going to make for the gumbo are boneless chicken thighs. And here we go. So, you know, of course, with our chicken, we use our favorite seasoning, Willie P, from my boys at Grill Your Ass Off. I will put the description down in the video. So this is just a mixture of, you know, grill your ass off with a little bit of thyme, garlic. I put some black crackle pepper and some freaking hot shit. I forget what I put, but we're just gonna freaking, you know, we're gonna season this up. And the thing with this, you know, we're gonna broil this. We're gonna broil this chicken. I mean, you could put it in a grill, you can do whatever. However you want to cook the chicken, you could put it actually inside the gumbo and just let it freaking, you know, cook in there. But the way I'm going to do it here is I'm going to broil it so I can get a little sear on it. And you're going to see why I want that chicken fat on there. There's going to be a lot of fat when it comes to cooking that special bazing that I was telling you guys about. So what you want to do is, you know, once you get your chicken all seasoned up, your boneless chicken thighs, instead of, I'm not going to put them on a grill or anything, but I will put them in a broiler, in the oven broiler, and I'll let them cook. And then you just want a good sear. You want to cook each side for about 8 minutes, I would say. Depends, you know, you look at it, it depends on how it looks to you, because you don't need it all the way cooked through, because it's going to continue to cook inside the gumbo. Yes, as true form, I forgot to add something, so we're going to add some cloves of garlic. Got my little garlic press. And we're going to add about, what'd I say, 2? We're going to add 4 cloves of garlic. And you can get these presses on freaking Amazon. They're really cheap. But it's a great way so you're not sitting up here trying to peel off every freaking part of the freaking garlic. Or you can just buy squeezed garlic, you know, that works the same. But damn, I'm always forgetting stuff. So I have to set it out early. And I didn't set my garlic out, so my fault. So we're gonna add that. It's always good to have fresh garlic. So we're gonna continue to mix all this up. Man, just the aroma from this is amazing. And if you could look, all the freaking vegetables are sweated out. And we'll continue. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put my chicken seasoned with grill your ass off, you know, and other seasonings I put in there, and I'm gonna put it on high. I'm gonna put it at the lowest part of the oven. Hey, you know, we're just gonna continue to watch this freaking cook. I gotta chop up some sausages, some Cajun sausage. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Ajun or whatever the hell it's called, because I'm not Cajun, but I know what it tastes like. So I'm gonna chop these up. We're gonna add some chicken stock, a cup, or 2 cups of chicken stock to the freaking roux. We're gonna dump the sausage in there. I got some shrimp that's over there marinating. And we're gonna continue to build this gumbo. Saying America, pay attention. Guys, maybe some of you guys will be able to freaking tell me what the hell this says or how to pronounce it. La double panchin le bleu, le bleu. So we're gonna chop these up. You can chop them up any way you want. Usually I do little wheels or circles, whatever you want to call them. And you just chop these up. Oh man, it smells so good. I want you guys to look at this. You can tell this is some Cajun sausage. I mean, look at all that. I mean, you can tell all the flavor. There's a little bit of garlic in there. There's a little bit of pepper, little seasonings in there. I mean, woo! It's gonna be delicious. I'm just gonna chop these. Woo! You get a little breakage there, that's okay. All right, so we got all our sausages chopped up. We'll add these in there. We're gonna add our chicken stock, and we're gonna continue to build. Huh, I can't wait. Ooh, I got a little tingle in my booty. Just saying. So now that our sausages are chopped up, our chicken's in the oven, doing its thing, what we're gonna add to our roux, we're gonna add a little bit of beer. It's just beer. So we want that yeast and that flavor of the beer to, you know, kind of be in there. Yeah, I use a cheap beer, but I don't care. It's America. And so we're gonna cook this until the beer taste is out of it. We want it gone. Get it out of there. Get your ass out of there, beer. But what we want is that after that, the yeast and everything else they put in the beer. So we're gonna let this cook out. And you see how thick that roux has actually gotten? Like it's really, really gotten thick. And everyone's asking, are you gonna add crab legs? No, I'm not gonna add crab legs because crab legs, even though they're delicious, to me, it's just a little too much sometimes, especially if you have leftovers and then, the crab meat and the crab legs, you can keep a stew. I can throw this in a freaking a vacuum sealed bag and eat this 2 months from now, So we're gonna continue to stir and just cook all this freaking, oh my God, cook all the beer out of it. You know what? I'm gonna add some of this seasoning that I put on the chicken. So let's throw that in there. A little bit of grill your ass off with some thyme, garlic, pepper, salt. Even though, Willie Pete already has salt in it. This is a stew, so I added a little bit more. So, we're gonna let this simmer down and continue to build. Yeah, we're just gonna continue to pour it. You people that aren't from here like to call it the Heb. I remember when I first moved to Texas, I called it the Heb. It is the Heb. So we're gonna pour this chicken stock in here. Now we're gonna dump it all. You can never get enough chicken stock. And we're just gonna stir this up. And there you have it. That roux, and we're gonna let it do his thing for a little bit before I add everything in there, because I like these flavors to freaking, bind together like the Avengers, like Thanos snap. And look how beautiful that looks. Look at all that green in there. So we're gonna continue to let this simmer down a little bit. And it's gonna be great. Pay attention. So as you can see, I already turned that piece over. The chicken, man, look at that. Flip it over. We're gonna get the other side a little seared. And then we're gonna use all that fat, I told you. I have a plan for the fat. Chicken fat. Oh, man. Oh, ouch. And then we're gonna push that back in there. Sorry about the video. Look at that. More to follow. All right, so the chicken is done. The roux is looking delicious as ever. Smelling delicious. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add this chicken. And as you can see, there's a good sear on there. And like I said, I'm gonna use all this fat for something special. I'm gonna add all this in there. It's really hot. It's really hot. Fuck. Oh man. Ah. So I'm gonna continue to add this chicken in there. We're just gonna let all this chicken flavor. And you never get rid of the after, the fat. You always want it all in there. And we're gonna dump all that chicken in there. But I'm gonna use that afterwards. So it's gonna be good. So the chicken's in there. Next thing I'm gonna dump is the sausage. We're gonna let all this cook down. Hold on. Hold on. Pay attention. We're gonna dump all this sausage in there. Oh crap, shit. Good job, dogs. Sorry. Damn it. That was shitty. What a waste. But these aren't wasted because they're on a clean counter. And look, oh my God. So what's gonna end up happening with this chicken is gonna boil in here and it's gonna start breaking apart. Even though I could have chopped it up. But I don't want to do that because I want all the flavors just to be marinating inside there. So we're gonna let this continue to do its thing, and we're gonna add the shrimp after this, and then my special plating thing that's gonna happen. And you guys are gonna be like, what the fudge is this guy doing with this gumbo? But I guarantee it's gonna look delicious, it's gonna look beautiful, and you guys are gonna love it. More to follow, keep watching. All right, so what I'm gonna add in now that the roux and the sausage and the peppers and the chicken have all just been, oh my God, look at this. It's just all been cooking so scrumptiously. See that? I'm gonna add my shrimp. So what I did with my shrimp, I had to get all the water out of it. So I'm just gonna add that in. So you don't wanna add, you don't wanna cook the shrimp. You don't wanna cook it too soon because it's only gonna take a couple minutes for all that to cook through. Oh man, sorry for the silence. Trying to grab all this shrimp. And we're gonna put all this shrimp in there. So we're gonna let that cook, and you're gonna see how fast it cooks. It cooks really fast, really fast. But look at that. And we're gonna take all these out. Don't worry about it. We're gonna scoop the thyme and the bay leaves out. But and you can already see the shrimp's it's already cooking, like just from the heat. That's how fast it cooks. So just make sure if you're making a gumbo, the shrimp should be one of the last things you add. One of them. Let's continue to let it just do its thing. Just saying, pay attention. All right, so the shrimp is almost done. It's really almost done, but look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, you got shrimp, sausage, and chicken all on the same spoon. Oh. I'm so salivating right now. A little drizzle right there. I'm used to it. So after this is done, we're gonna set it to the side, and I got something else coming for you guys. Just pay attention. Love you. All right, so I told you about that very special thing I'm gonna cook, the whatever I called it. It's gonna be the freaking bazinga to the gumbo, which I've never seen no one do it before, but I'm searing some scallops right now. So scallops are one of the most delicious seafoods you can eat. So I'm using all that fat. Turn this heat up a little bit. Taking a bit. So using all that fat, and we're gonna sear these things. We're gonna try to sear them. It's not that easy. Not that easy. But I have something else. I have something else. You know what this is? Lobster meat. Oh my God. So once the gumbo's all done, you guys will see me plate it, and I'm gonna do my thing and pay attention to your boy. I'm just saying, I'm just listening to 10 Years right now. I love that band, but next to Deftones, but pay attention. So this is me trying to do some fancy chef stuff. I don't even know how to flip it. But I will learn soon. So I put some thyme, butter. We're just gonna let this all kind of just sear a little bit. Or at least cook. You know, if I can't sear it, it's not gonna happen. I'm not even gonna try to fake the funk like I know how to sear scallops, but I do know how to do the flavoring. So it's not that hard. But I will learn how to sear it all. Mark my words. That looks pretty good. More to follow.
Dear Daddy, your heart's heavy like a stone. Dear Daddy, your heart's heavy like a stone. Tell me what's on your mind.
I tell you guys all the time
You don't have to make
that I do dope things.
it on your own.
Why? Because I can. How? Because I taught myself to do it.
Sweet Daddy,
Gumbo,
it
shrimp,
hurts me so
sausage,
you cry.
scallions, and a little bit of lobster meat. Hope you guys enjoy it. Just saying, America, till next time. I love you, and I'm out. All right, so we have Sydney. Woohoo! Woohoo! And she's gonna taste my Bro Kitchen gumbo. She's gonna be honest. Here.
Which piece?
So you can eat. I mean, you can take a mixture of the scallops. I mean, everything. If you want. There you go.
It's delicious. Perfect amount of spice. It's like spicy enough to please the family people and not too spicy for the like Bye.